Hi everybody! So this is going to be my Q&A video, which I've been promising for a while, so I'm going to get right into it. First questions are from Paula K, who is also a hypothyroidism pal. So hi Paula. She wants to know, how many children do you want to have? I've always wanted at least 3 kids. I grew up in a family that was 3, and I feel like it was just a very good number. And then even after, or even more after I married my husband comes from a family of 2. And his mom has breast cancer, and it feels like my husband is always the one that has to help take care of her, which he, I'm not saying that he has to, but like he wants to. But I feel like a lot of the burden is laid on my husband because my husband's older brother has a family of his own. And so I just feel like if you have more than 2 kids, sooner or later we're going to get to an age where we have to take care of our parents. And so if there's only 2 of you, then I feel like it lays the burden on at least one person only, because the other one will always have an excuse. So if you have like more than 2, like my family, there'd be more to like pass around. I don't know. That's just my feeling. It's probably a little selfish, but I do want 3. And as time has progressed, I've kind of been where I'm like, well, maybe I want 4. So I would say either 3 or 4. My husband only wants 2, but believe me, I will get my way. She asked, where do you live? I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I actually live in the suburbs of Nashville, but the whole entire county is known as Nashville. I live in a little area down south, really close to Lenox Village. People who are from there will probably know where that is. What are my hobbies? I really love to knit, which is actually a newer thing. I've only been knitting for about 1.5 years, but I really, really enjoy it. I've been trying to also relearn crocheting. I was taught that a long time ago by my mom, so I'm relearning it so that I can do the little stuffed animals, which are really cute. I'm really into video, which is what I do for a living, so I also do a lot of it on the side. That's how I got into doing YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for close to 6 years now. On my personal channel, and then also a collaboration channel about plus-size girls. It's all made up of plus-sized females and body image topics and stuff like that. So that's my other hobby. I also love to do like pretty much anything that involves traveling. I'm blessed that my husband enjoys that as well, so we like taking little day trips every once in a while, or just kind of getting away whenever we can. Next set of questions is from Miriam S, and this is more TTC related. She wants to know, what was your shortest cycle ever and what was your longest? So my shortest cycle and my longest cycle were right back to back. My longest cycle ever was last year from November till January. I had a 78-day cycle. Ugh. You may remember my videos from that time. I had no idea what was going on. I ended up going to the doctor, and that's when we got the ball rolling on all of my Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism stuff. But I ended up taking Prometrium during that time to induce my period, so it ended at 78 days. My shortest cycle ever was the next cycle after I took that medication, and it was only 31 days. And I've noticed that if I ever have to take Prometrium, which I've done twice, that usually the cycle right after that is really short for me, usually around like 31 or 32 days. I'm pretty certain, I didn't track my entire life, but I'm pretty certain I've always had cycles that were at least 30 to 35 days, because I remember when I was younger, girls asking, or girls would talk about, oh, once a month, and I was like, oh, well, mine were really only like once a month and then like a week. So I always knew it was at least like 30 to 35 days. Rachel, a username Baby Hopes Barbie, asks, through your struggle, what have you learned about yourself? Oh, this one's a difficult question because I feel like I'm still learning about myself. I've always thought that I was a very strong person, and this journey has really broken me, which sounds terrible, but I think it's broken me to a point where I'm a little bit more sympathetic to other people, because I was one of those people that would ask, like, when are you going to have kids? Or, it was just very inappropriate, but I didn't know I was being inappropriate. So it's really broken me to be a little bit more sympathetic to other people, and to know that, just because you don't see something on the outside doesn't mean that somebody's not struggling in the inside. So that sounds like a bad thing that it's broken me, but it's being turned around for good. Rachel also wants to know, what is your biggest strength through all of this? I would say probably my family now. I did a lot of this journey alone for a long time, and only recently involved my in-laws and my parents in on the discussion, and I'm going to cry about it. But they've been so nice, and I didn't know if they would. Well, I knew they would, but I didn't know. I guess I just thought that they would, I don't know, see me as not all there or less than or something like that, because I'm the only one in my family who doesn't have kids. I don't know why I'm going to cry on this question. So I would say my family, and obviously my husband, even though he gets probably more stressed out about TTC than me, he has been a good person in my strength during all of this. And then last question from Rachel, what are you most proud of yourself during your TTC journey? I'm proud that I finally have taken things into my own hands, that I've figured out some of my problems. I always knew that I had probably a medical issue when it came to losing weight, and you know, I would gain weight at a dramatic rate for absolutely no reason, at least in my mind. And I think now it has to do a lot with my Hashimoto's and my gluten sensitivity and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very proud of myself for finally sticking to a routine, hiring a trainer, working with him 3 times a week, and then working by myself 2 times a week. So I've just, you know, I'm most proud of myself for taking my health into my own hands and just finding out more about what I can do non-medicine wise to help myself. Melanie, TTC, who now has, well, she's not TTC anymore, she has a little baby, Caitlin. She wants to know what has been your biggest accomplishment in life thus far. I would say probably my career. It's taken a little bit of a stall recently, and I don't feel like I've moved a lot. But I was hired into my field immediately after college, like 2 days after I graduated. I moved up really, really fast. Probably at a fault because now I'm 28 and I haven't moved at all in the last 3 years because I feel like I moved so fast that now I'm kind of in a slump. But I would say my career, I do a lot of things outside of my particular job, but still in the field, and my husband always tells me how proud he is of me, you know, for doing things that have gained me some attention on a national level. Melanie also know what makes you laugh. Oh my God, everything. I laugh all the time, and my husband jokes because I have a very distinct laugh, and so when he laughs, it makes me laugh. He does something where if I'm telling him something and he's like, look me straight in the eyes and don't laugh about it, I cannot do it. Even if I'm being as completely serious, I laugh. So I would say pretty much everything makes me laugh. Married and Blessed wants to know, what part of your pregnancy are you most looking forward to? I would say that I'm most looking forward to like the interactions that you have with your child when they're still in the womb, like the kicking and the listening to the heartbeat and just kind of the feelings and the movements of knowing that they're in there. That seems really cool to me. I know a lot of people are freaked out by it, but I don't know, I'm really, really looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to just like the whole experience of being pregnant and knowing that I have this bond with this child that no one else will have. Married and Blessed also wants to know, do you have any advice for new TTCers? My advice is to really like listen to your instincts, listen to your gut. If you think that something is wrong, don't let anyone talk you out of seeking medical professional advice or anything like that. You know, I think a lot of times, my husband included, where, you know, you're like, oh, this is going on, I think we should really talk to a doctor or go see so-and-so, and they're like, whoa, wait, you know, gotta be patient. I think if you have a gut instinct to go ahead and do it and do it now, and you know, the worst thing that can happen is the doctor looks at you and says, no, you're crazy. But at least you know that you're crazy. So those are all the questions. If anyone else has any more questions, leave them below. If I get enough, maybe I'll do another video. If not, I'll just answer them there. Thank you to everyone who submitted questions, and I hope that this taught you a little bit more about me and my TTC journey. Bye.